Hello and welcome to another Gundam toy review done by yours truly, Grimlock64. This review will cover the Gunperry, which is the American release, seeing as it comes with the G-3 Gundam. If you have the Japanese release, it would have come with the Ground Combat Gym. Or if it did not come with the Ground Combat Gym, someone ripped you off. Or you lost it. I don't know. First, we'll move on to the Gunperry itself. The Gunperry is actually one of the smaller vehicles in the Gundam toy line. You know, not the smallest, but it's smaller. Not as big as, say, the Big Zom or my Dendrobium. I know how much you guys love that. Let's compare it to some other Gundam toys. Here it is, compared to Momi Gundam. You see it's got some nice scale, and it's important for it to be in scale, considering one of its gimmicks, which we will show later. And then, as opposed to, say, Dark Gundam, well, this really comes as no surprise that it towers over just about everything. The detail in the Gunperry is quite nice. Lots of panel lines on the yellow parts, and up on the green parts here as well. And the cockpit is panned in, has the Earth Federation logo tampographed on the left side, and on the front and left side it has the white base logo. Some people will complain that on the bottom of the vehicle the screws are visible, as well as on the bottom of the fans. But see, they're on the bottom, so most of the time you won't even see them. Oh, and what's also nice is the fans themselves are free spinning, like a Hot Wheels car. That's very nice. You can fold down the fans on the sides. Sorry about my setup, I'm still working the kinks out. You can fold down both sides for one of the configurations, or you can open up completely, like so. First, you detach the front one and lift it up. See this little gray peg here? And then you open it like a book. And it obviously makes it shorter, but wider. And then you can just as easily close it back up again. But you want to make sure this gray part here folds up with it, otherwise it won't close. Push it back in, like so. And it's back to how it was before. Moving on to the gimmick of the Gunperry. Both sides can open up. You see the interior, which is very nicely detailed. You can see the panel lines, the grates on the bottom. And it has a missile launcher. It has one set of 3 missiles. They can each fire individually. They don't get a lot of distance, it seems, but you know, not the worst missile launchers I've ever seen, but I've seen a lot better launchers come out of the Gundam line. They snap back in easily. And unlike most missile launchers from toy lines, it has a lot of detail going for it. See all the individual notches and panels on here? And along the fins as well? That's attention to detail right there. The missile launcher can be removed, and in place of it, you can attach one of 3 clamps like this, and this allows you to attach figures. So you want to put this attach this clamp onto one of the bars that connects the leg to the hip. Should push in there. Once it's in there securely, you close it up. And then you can open it up again. And the figure can be deployed. Adds a lot of play value to the toy. I think it's really cool. It comes with two other clamps, just like the first one, but much wider. And then a different clamp for to attach it to the middle piece here in the hips. See how it easily attaches? Mommy Gundam here will be our test subject. Oh, he doesn't want to fit very well because of his backpack. Yeah, it's maybe a bit trickier to get in. But anyway, this fits most Gundam toys in the 4.5 inch to 5 inch category. What do I do with the missiles? There. You can put it right back in there. Now that we're done talking about the Gunperry, let's talk about the G-3 Gundam. And there it is. This is a repaint of the first version RX-78 Gundam. And for accessories, it simply comes with its signature beam rifle and an Earth Federation shield with G3 printed on it. It also has the Earth Federation symbol stamped on the right shoulder. So here it is, comparing the two Gundams. Sculpt wise, there are no differences whatsoever. But the paint job is the main difference here. And yes, this is an existing mobile suit in Gundam continuity. Has not appeared in any TV show, but appears in various fiction, model kits, video games. So yes, the G-3 Gundam does exist. Anyway, the paint job is more of a duller color, more grays, some grayish blues, and some yellows. The yellow seems to be a paler color, especially here on the shield as opposed to the RX-78. My opinion overall is the Gunperry, while it seems mostly simplistic compared to most Gundam toys, is still a pretty neat toy. And the most you'll ever find for it on eBay is $50, but usually less than that, so it shouldn't be too hard to locate one. A bit harder than other vehicles, but easier than the larger ones, and cheaper too. I highly recommend this set, and also, hey, you get a bonus Gundam figure to go with it. But don't get it just for the G-3 Gundam, get it for the vehicle itself. Or if you have a kid that likes to have his figures interact with his vehicle, this one interacts with figures more so than most other Gundam vehicles. Well, that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you folks again. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.